back here through Carpenter, and Umberger going to make contact. Caution flag going to come out.
All right. Now I know who I'm going to say more often. I love it. As Glenn Mitchell's going to lead him to the green as Ryan Swisshelm. We're back underway. Brian Haga's going to look to the inside of the number 30 machine of Dirk Snuffer down on the turns 1 and 2. As the race lead is still up for grabs as Glenn Mitchell able to work to the bottom. You'll have the 11 of Zachary Dietz in the 33 of Shane Greco. As Shane Greco is working on the outside of the Speedway, he's going to take that third spot away. Oh no, we got the number 30 spun around on the front stretch. Alrighty, so we're going to restack them, re-rack them, and the Australian driver, Glenn Mitchell, was just absolutely burning this racetrack up with an average time of 16:2:04. His last lap time was a 16:085. Zachary Denton for second. Chris Warden will be for third. You will have Ryan Swisshelm in the 520 for fourth. Shane Greco back up the fifth. Chris Mills, Brandon Haga, and Dirk Snuffer, your field. So, as we are ready to go, we're back underway as Glenn Mitchell's going to lead him to the green here for the NX Legend cars. As Glenn Mitchell in the 1 leads him to the turns 3 and 4. It's the 11 of Zachary Dayton. You will have Chris Warden going to be for the third spot as those guys race their way into turns 1 and 2. You're going to have the 23 awarded for the 4th spot and the number 520 of Ryan Swisshelm. After that, you keep on the bottom side as the number 1 OZ. It's going to be Glenn Mitchell still leading the NX Legend cars here with the Beckley Speedway. Good battle in there for the 4th spot is the number 520 machine of Ryan Swisshelm going to be on the bottom side. You will have the number 23 of Chris Warden going to fall back to the 5th spot. As Swisshelm now going to try to work back underneath the Chris Mills as the 520 is going to get a good run in turn 3 and 4 as that's going to be the best battle on the Speedway will be for the 4th and 5th spot. 14 out of the 29 so far. We got the number 13 of John Rogers slow to the bottom side of the Speedway, right into the racing lane as everybody else wants to be, and they all clear them. As Glenn Mitchell in the 1 is still your leader. He's got a big gap of 1.5 over Zachary Denton running 16:041s. That last time will be a 16:078. Zachary Denton with a 16:328. So that Glenn Mitchell ride is getting faster and faster as the race goes on. As we are 16 out of 29 here for the NX Legend cars. As everybody's starting to move into the bottom side of the Speedway, the best battle on there will be the number 23 of Chris Warden, and you'll have the 520 of Ryan Swisshelm. Helm looking to the outside of Warden. Warden to the low side of the Speedway. They go door to door down on the front stretch. That's the number 520 of Ryan Swisshelm. To the bottom side as more lap down traffic of the 13 of John Rogers. Really slow on the bottom side of the Speedway. John Rogers really slow on the bottom at turn 3 and 4. Lets the whole field by, and he's going to take off once again down to the front stretch. As you got a little bit of contact there with Greco. Greco's going to pull it into the infield, and Shane Greco, his day is over in the NX Legend cars. Caution flag on the Speedway for the 33 of Shane Greco to a stop on the backstretch. as we are back underway. Glenn Mitchell and Zachary Dayton, Chris Mills still the top three as Dayton's going to work to the inside of the turns 1 and 2. As the number 520, Ryan Swisshelm's up there in the middle of 3 and 4, trying to get the middle line to work. As Chris Mills going to work to the bottom, as you got the number 23, that'll be Chris Warden, your top 5. So as Glenn Mitchell in the 1-0Z is still the race leader, as you'll have Zachary Dayton in the number 11 with a 30 of Chris Mills, your 1-2-3, as we are ending this one here on lap number 29. Single file nose to tail rest around the field. Glenn Mitchell just absolutely doing everything he is supposed to. Zachary Dayton, Chris Mills, the top 3. As Glenn Mitchell continues to click laps away, he has just got shy of 5 to go. Gonna be this time by. As Mitchell is going to be working the middle of 3 and 4, and you'll have the 11 of Zachary Dayton in the rest of the field to clear John Rogers in the number 13. As we got about 3 more to go for the Australian driver of Glenn Mitchell, just pulling away from Zachary Denton and Chris Mills. Good battle, by the way, between Chris Mills and Ryan Swisshelm. Helm in the 520, going to dive it in deep in turns 1 and 2. You've got the number 30 of Mills up on the outside. They drag race themselves down to the backstretch. As it's going to be the 520 machiner, Ryan Swisshelm going to fall back behind Chris Mills, and the battle for the 3rd spot continues as we are getting 2 to go this time by. Good slider battle there between the 5.280 of Ryan Swisshelm as you got Mills trying to work the right rear quarter panel. White caution flag on the Speedway. Piece of debris in turn 3 and 4, and you have a car stopped in the backstretch. So it looks like Glenn is going to be on the mercy of his equipment. Maybe a flat tire, maybe something mechanical. He's going to lead him all the way to the outside, bring him down into turn 3 and 4. We're back underway for the NX Legend cars. Green, white, checkered attempt, and here we go. We should see the white flag as Glenn Mitchell is making his way through the middle of 3 and 4 for the final time, as Glenn Mitchell's going to get the white flag. As Mitchell's going to be able to work to the backstretch, final time in 3 and 4. It's going to be Zachary Dayton. Is he going to have anything for him? And it looks like it's going to be Australia all the way. Glenn Mitchell gets it done. Zachary Dayton, Chris Mills, Ryan Swisshelm, Chris Warden, Dirk Snuffer, Brandon Haga, and Travis Mills, John Rogers, and Greco will be your field. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for still sticking around, and now it is time for the 30-lap Enduro race. So as Glenn Mitchell out of Australia is going to climb out of the car, ladies and gentlemen, let them hear it from across the pond. As Glenn Mitchell's getting all of his safety equipment out, he is out of the car. Give him a round of applause as the helmet is coming off.